Hey guys, Elizabeth, the curly-haired country gal here, or as I said in my last video, maybe Elizabeth, the fuzzy-haired country gal. Now I'm going to show you the setup that I have, or the minor modifications I made to the chicken coop slash chicken run to get ready for the chicks that we hatched out to come and join the flock. So here's the flock here, just posing for me. Now the first modification that I made was to go ahead and put this fence in the doorway so that when the pullets are in there, they can come out here and enjoy more walking space, but they can't get out into the yard until they're big enough to jump over that. So that'll just kind of get them used to following the hens, knowing where they should go and where they shouldn't. And Junebug does really well with the chickens. She totally ignores the chickens, but I think she still gets a little excited around pullets, so we'll see. Dinkins, I'm not sure how the cat will do around those. Now one thing I've noticed is that there are some spots in here. Hello chickens, go on back in. I just laid some fresh wood shavings just to kind of freshen things up for them. The other day I came out here to close up the door for the night. This closes automatically, but I still close up that one so that the chickens will stay in the run until the afternoon, and then I let them out. But I want all their eggs to be in the coop, so I keep them in here until the early afternoon. And I saw these bright eyes in here, and I assumed it was the cat, but I shined my flashlight over here and it was a possum, and I noticed it just ran right through the fence here. So if you haven't heard, chicken wire is not to keep predators out, per se. It's to keep chickens in. So I should close that up at some point, but the main purpose for this run is to keep the chickens in where I want them to be, but I should still fix that. And then coming in here into the coop, hello again chickens. Just a couple minor things that I did. I used this in the orchard as a border for the compost, but I think this is going to be perfect for the chicks. So the chicks can fit in there, but the chickens can't. And I'm going to go ahead and put their heater on top and plug it in over here where the heated water plug is. And they still have their light, and they've been laying a good amount of eggs. So she's on eggs right now. She's actually on top of 10 other eggs, which is great. And then in here I've got the heated waterer, and then we've got their eggshells kind of slash grit, and then we have some grains, not very much, but some grains, and then we give them quite a bit of meat. And then I kind of tried to freshen up their nesting boxes, which they basically just sleep in, with some fresh sawdust. But they've been laying all their eggs right there, or in this box, which is very convenient for picking up eggs. And then we do keep the extra grains in here for them. There's some extra eggshells that I dry and grind up. So let's go get the chicks. Right, Bubba. So I'm on my back porch, and this is where the chicks have been since the day after they hatched. There's the stock tank, wood chips in it, covered with some netting with their feeder water, and a sweeter heater, which I opted for instead of one of the just bulb lights, just for fire hazard safety stuff. And it's made in the US, which is awesome. I have started to give these guys meat like I give the other chickens, and there they are just all hanging out. And so far I haven't lost any. I still have all 9 that I hatched out. And then I hatched out another 20 eggs from a friend of mine, but unfortunately only 2 of them hatched. So those are the 2 little tiny ones in there, just hatched a little while ago. So I'm gonna go ahead and get them into a dog crate and try to introduce them to the flock. Okay, so after lots of chirping, my daughters helped me get them in here, and we're gonna go introduce them. Hey guys, I got some friends for you. Hey little guys, you ready to come out? Maybe? This mama's still in here laying her egg. And Junebug's very curious. Okay, so I evicted them and they are terrified. So I'm gonna encourage them to go under here where they can spread out a little bit, and I'm hoping the hens will accept them pretty readily. Alright, so they're exploring a little bit.
So chickens don't eat nuts?
Yeah, sometimes. They need some rocks.
Chickens eat good.
If you've never hatched out your own chickens, this is my first time doing it, and it is so satisfying knowing that you raised your own food. They're about to find the water. That's good.
Hey, we're getting more chickens so we can get more eggs, so we can get more chickens.
I want to know what the hens are going to do with them, Olivia. Will you go ahead and open that door and maybe get the chickens to come this way?
That way.
Okay, that's good though. That's good. Oh, a few of them are going in. I mean, Olivia, that's good. Thank you.
3 of them are.
Good. Okay, let's see what happens.
I'll keep them in. No, you're not going out.
Okay, well so far just ignoring them. That's fine.
I'm not letting them go out.
You want to see if some more want to come in?
Sure. But don't let any get out.
Oh, they might get out.
But I'll just chase them in.
Okay. So far, just kind of curious, kind of ignoring them. Hey, Liv, try to get the rooster in.
Okay. Can I see?
You can see, yeah, the chicks are in there.
Oh, I don't see it. Please go in there. Oh, yeah. Move, chicken.
Okay, she got the rooster in here. We're going to see how they treat the chicks. How he treats the chicks. Oh, a little bit of pecking. Trying to figure out if you can mount them. The answer is no, you can't mount them. Okay, well I think that was a pretty good first introduction. We'll come back out here later. Make sure everybody's doing okay. I'm just walking away. Okay, good boy. And he just came back out here, so okay, we'll check on him later. I decided to go ahead and just put that bucket upside down so that they could run under there as well if they need to. And then hopefully they'll find this place. And before tonight, I'll get their brooder on top of there for the little ones. So I'm not actually sure if there is a different protocol for introducing chicks to a flock. I know with adding chickens to a flock, it's kind of like with rabbits, I think, where it's good to let them adjust to each other's appearance and smell for a while. So I'm not doing that. I'm kind of hoping that some of the hens' maternal instincts will know that they're chicks. Sorry, windy all of a sudden. But anyway, thanks so much for coming along. This is so exciting to be starting our sustainable flock. Now, I had a video last year about using the spiral breeding method to have a self-sustainable flock. And the idea with that is to have 3 different roosters, and then certain hens go with him for breeding time specifically. So I think that's going to be a really good operation, especially on a little bit of a larger scale. But for now, I think it's going to work really well to just go ahead and go to my neighbor down the road who has chickens, swap out a dozen eggs, hatch out those eggs, and then when that fresh blood comes up, we can keep some of the roosters and just kind of mix it up that way. So I think the spiral breeding method is really great, but maybe unnecessary with so many people around here who raise their own chickens that we can just easily exchange a dozen eggs each and then have fresh new blood for the next year or 2 or however long. Okay, it's been a few hours. It's starting to get a little cooler. I was hoping to see how these guys were all doing together, but these guys just really want me to let them out. Oh, good. They're exploring. They found the grains. And we've got a big old collection of eggs. That's from a couple days ago. All right, well, doing pretty good. So that means one less location on the homestead to have to do chores. And I'm glad I remembered. I am gonna unhook the water now because we've been getting some temperatures in the 20s at night. So I want to make sure to get this unplugged so we don't have freezing pipes. So thanks so much for coming along. Make sure you subscribe if you want to follow me on my food raising journey. And if you could like this video, I'd appreciate it. Thanks. Bye.